they call your peers? What do you achieve from them? What are they called your peers?
Um, Based on my observation, I've looked at it as a misunderstanding that we always have that our peers are our best friends. I think it's wrong because our best friends are like the spare keys to our doors. What I mean by spare keys to our doors, I mean that are like people who are close to us in times of difficulties. There are people who are so close to us and we share our own points of views, our own opinions, our own we share things together. We have an interest. You guys share things together, but who are your friends? Your friends are like just your friends. They're like your friends who you guys are close and also share interests. But you can't share secrets with your friends. You can't just share secrets with your friends. You just share interests. You guys have a goal which you guys set to achieve, and you guys want to achieve that goal, and you guys acquire it. So you can't call your peers your best friend. I think that your peers are your friends.
Okay, okay. Please, can we hear from you?
They are called my peers because we almost have the same belief, we almost behave alike, and we have the same interest and heart. But on further research, according to Wikipedia, these people are called peers because they almost operate on the same level with you. They are sometimes of the same social status with you, and they are usually your classmates. Thank you.
Okay, please, can you tell us where peer group originated from, the origin?
From my own observation, I think that peer groups are originated from their family. Why do I say so? Peer groups originated from family because as the family that the first associate with, you make prayers with your family before going to the world to create your own prayers. I understand that there are those morals you get from your family. There are two morals we know, which are the good morals and the bad morals. So we have the good morals, and those morals and virtues you get from your home. Those morals you emulate from your homes are those morals you use to form your own peer group, is what you use to associate with people. And as the slogan also, it also moves as the slogan also says, family before friends. So I believe, based on my observation, that prayer, prayers originated from our family.
Okay, okay. Please, let's hear your own point of view.
I cannot exactly say where pairs originated from, but there's a strong belief that as you begin to grow up, there are a group of people you always want to relate with. These people's maybe you were born together, you grew up in the same neighborhood, they are your childhood friends, and the people you started school with. So that's what I can say. It's just a natural occurrence. I don't think it originated from anywhere.
Okay, okay. You all said wonderfully well. Okay, let's now know the benefits. I mean, the advantage of having peer members.
Mm. I think that is based on the type of peers you have, because in our society today and also in school today, we know that peer groups have already created a lot of impact in our lives and also in our societies and schools today. And the sense that this brings about development. That's the when they come together, when the peer group come together to bring out opinions, to bring out their own point of views to achieve that their goal. When they come together to achieve that goal, it brings about progress and development. Also, it also fosters teamwork in the sense that when they come together to achieve a goal, when they want to achieve a goal, they try to team up to be the best among their equals. It also have an impact in changes in behavioral attitude in the sense that, like for instance, a reckless child or a child who lives a worthless life, when that child is followed by a type of that has good peers, when the child is filled with good peers, that child would like to emulate and inculcate in his or her own morals, some good morals of those his good peers, who would like to behave like them, who would like to associate with them, would like to um, emulate their characters. That's for the good peers. It also brings a lot of benefits. In order not to waste much time in all my summary of what I just want to say, I believe it also goes to the same which say, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are.
Okay, okay. We are still in the school forum. Hope you learned something from this short lesson. Okay, back to our questions. Now we've known the benefits. Can we know the disadvantage?
The disadvantage of it, just like she said, is depending on the group of people you relate with. Because if you relate with people of good character, people that don't have questionable characters, then there will be no demerits to it. But when the people you relate with are people with questionable characters, people that commit all sorts of vices, then the disadvantage could be pressure to engage in drug abuse, pressure to commit all these social vices like stealing, lying, missing classes, schools, and playing pranks. Thank you.
Okay. Please, can we know what causes the problem that exists between peers?
Based on observation, I think that causes problems is also part of the type of pairs you have.
Okay.
There's for me, jealousy is among because when one of the pairs begins to have envy because like they always comment, they always praise, they always appreciate someone who does good, and he begins to envy that person. It brings about division of the group and also brings about problems and crisis and havoc too. Greediness is also among because when the one of the prayers is being when there is something is shared among the prayers and one of the prayers begin to um accuse one the person who shared that item of being partial, it brings about some crisis and malice among those prayers there. And it's also lack of trust in the sense that when there is no trust, when an intruder comes to um have come to make them like the intruder notice that they are so close, he wants to make them to have problems
Yeah.
because of that lack of trust. They don't trust each other. I think that's what that intruder came to do with succeed because they don't trust each other. There's lack of trust among themselves. When there's lack of trust, I don't think what that intruder came to do with succeed because of the trust they have among themselves. It can't that intruder has nothing to do with them. So
Okay.
lack of peace is also there because we all know that peace is being free from war and violence. And take for instance when in a situation where there's no peace in it, what would there be peace and it be war and violence? So you know how to say conclusion of all I want to say is that there should be peace because peace is the number one in anything we do. So as there is peace in whatever we do, there will be progress and development in whatever we do too. Thank you.
Okay. Please, can we hear from you?
Oh, in summary of what my friend said, another reason that what could be the cause of problem between pairs, the main reason could be poor social interaction skills. When someone does not know how to socialize very well, when you have bad manners, you don't know how to talk to people, you don't know when to cut in between someone's speech. All these things could be problems. Then you also have to, operate at your level, hang your coat where your hand will be able to reach it. When you want to associate with people that their status, their social status is higher than your own, people that are more people that are their level are not the same with you, and you always want to you say you want to be a big boy, you want to be a big guy, you begin to socialize with such people. There will be reaction to you because they see you as different. They will not want to socialize with you. Somebody that is a bully, someone that likes to intimidate people, when because you are richer or more intelligent, you begin to intimidate your friends. All these things causes problem between peer groups. Thank you.
Okay, this is wonderful. Do not hesitate to watch this video to the end because the students of Cardinal Arinze are going to teach you things you need to know. Okay, let's go back to our questions. This peer group we are talking about, are they supposed to be in existence? Are they supposed to be existing?
Yeah, the prayer supposed to exist because it have created a lot of impact in our lives, and also in our society today. Because if you notice, because of our peer groups, we notice that people have learned how to care for each other, how to humble themselves, how to cooperate with each other, how to love and cherish each other. People have learned it because of peer groups. But think for instance, when there is no peer groups, it will be like where that no one care about themselves, no one wants to even care of how one is doing. That's when we now say that's when you now notice that the percentage of sick people increases more than the percentage of healthy people based on medical researches. Because when you don't socialize, when you don't associate with people, I don't think you'll live a healthy life because you feel lonely, and when you feel lonely, you also know that an idle man is the devil worship, in the sense that based on his based on he don't associate with people, he don't socialize with people, it will lead him to do some criminal offenses, which may lead to his death because of that criminal offenses. So because of the existence of peer groups, those things are not that the corruption and other things are not increased because of the existence of peer groups. So in our observation, I think that the peer group should really exist.
Okay, please let's hear from you.
Peer group members are, peers are something we cannot avoid, because whether you want them to exist or not, they are supposed to exist and they will always exist. Because you cannot tell me that you are the only person that is 16 years in the whole of your school, because there are people that are born at the same time with you, there are people that are registered into that school at the same time with you. So whether you want to socialize or not, peer group must surely exist. Also, they are supposed to exist because they are one of necessary tips to emotional upbringing. Thank you.
Okay, okay, okay. Please, since you insist that peer group must exist, let's know your reasons.
My reasons, like I said, they are tips to emotional upbringing. Peer group teach a lot of things in life, because these are the main people. This is where you experience a lot of things. This is where you learn a lot of things towards relationship. You learn a lot of things because when you socialize with people that are intelligent, you also learn how to read your book. But when you socialize, in fact, you learn a lot of things from associating with people. Thank you.
Okay, let's hear from you.
Um, Based on that, it also matters type of peer groups you have. That is a good peer groups. I think that you based on that peer groups will exist very well, because when you associate with people, when you socialize with people, people who are good peers, you begin to also grab knowledge, grab what they have. You begin to cooperate. You guys begin to love, cherish, and understand each other, and you guys um begin to share views, points of views, and try to make your country to be proud of you. So I think peer group really needs to exist, because it has also made us to learn to cherish, love, cooperate, and humble ourselves towards it. Because humbleness is also needed in people's life, because we need to humble ourselves in order to gain something from people. So we should try to humble ourselves, and also I strongly believe without any confusing mind that peer group really needs to exist.
Wow, wow, I so much love this because I'm learning something from it. Hope you're learning. Okay, let's hear some suggestion about peer group management. Let's know your own points.
The best way to manage your peer groups, you yourself will know how to manage the people you associate with. First of all, you have to always comport yourself. The way you keep yourself, you cannot tell your friends not to beat you when you take joy in beating other people. So you also have to set clear boundaries to people, set clear rules, especially to your old peers, people you separated with, people that left you and you have not seen for a long time. Then you also have to work towards your peer group. You also have to work towards achieving certain goals. You all have to work with a clear mind, work together in the best interest of everyone. With these reasons of mine, I think you can manage any group that you are in. Thank you.
Okay, let's hear your own points of view.
In the peer groups management, I suggest that people should learn, and the peers should learn and inculcate in them the spirit of trust, love, humility, cooperation, as always is with them. And also they should also learn how to tackle problems. Like I said, when a children tries to try to make problems to occur between those peers, but due to the trust they have among themselves, due to they cooperate among themselves, due to they humble themselves among each other, I don't think that intruder is going to work, because the trust is there. So they should learn how to trust each other, humble each other, cooperate with each other, and we also learn how to tackle with each other. And for me, prayers also work. They should, at any time of trouble, any time of problem arises, they should learn how to tackle their problems with prayers. Because my own understanding, I don't think that anybody is good without God.
Okay, okay, okay. Now, let me ask you this question. If you have a peer group and the peer group does not teach you good moral behavior, they only teach you bad things, what do you need to do? Do you need to continue the relationship?
No, you're not supposed to continue such a relationship. You yourself, you need to discourage such a relationship. When you are doing something that is of no benefit to you, you should go to something that will be of good benefit to you. A reasonable person will not like to associate with dons, but if you decide to remain in bad group, people you follow, people you relate with, they are not good. Yeah, they are not good people. They are people with questionable characters. Such group will not benefit you. So if you notice that the people you relate with, the people you always associate with, are not, they are of no benefit to your life. They are not adding any value to your life. You need to cut off from such friendship.
Okay, let's hear from you.
It's also based on your friend, as you said, on bad friends. I think that if you should try to help them to change from that immoral life, you should try to inculcate to them some good morals which they have never existed between them. You should try to inculcate in them. But when you notice that they're not even interested, they don't even care to even emulate those values which you have tried to inculcate in them, when you notice that, I think you should cut it down and go make some peers who would like to, who know how to understand you, who you can also understand, who you trust, and who humbles you guys, humble yourself. You guys team up in whatever you do. You guys do things together without any intruder. That even when an intruder tries to come into you guys first, intruder won't work because that's trust. So you should cut that relationship if they don't want to listen to you, if they don't want to take corrections. You should cut from them and make some new pairs who understand you.
Okay. Now, if you have a peer group, if you are in a peer relationship, and your parents, your family members, they are not in support of you, what do you need to do?
Nowadays, parents now make the choices for their children, and such behavior is not advisable. It's better you do what you're supposed to do for your child, and not leave such a person to take the path that he or she wants to take. When choosing friends for your child, doing everything for your child is not really advisable, because that may not be the place that is destined for such a person. So maybe a group of people you relate with, and you are very very sure that those people are of benefit to you. Then your parents begin to discourage you. Maybe your parents want you to go and socialize with big men's children, people that don't know anything. They just want to come and show off in school. Your parents want you to go and socialize with such people. I don't see any reason why you should heed to your parents' advice, but you should just heed to your own inner calling, your own conscience, and socialize. Relate with those people you know that are of benefit to you. But and whereas in a case, the people your parents are telling you to cut off from are bad friends, they're not people that add any value to your life, then you have to at least listen to your parents and cut off from joint friendship. Thank you.
Okay, let's hear from you.
It also matters on type of friends, as I always say. If you have some bad pairs and good pairs, sometimes, you know, we parents, sometimes parents, I've noticed that parents chooses the lifestyle of their children, which I think is wrong. Like nowadays in schools, you will notice that when a child is in a class, the child doesn't feel confident of himself because of that's not his way where he's choosing career. That's not what you want to be. But due to the parents told the child to go to that course of study, the child will be forced to do so, which the child is not feeling comfortable with that choosing course. So parents should not, there's some parts you have to disrespect your parents, because you don't, I'm not saying that you should disrespect your parents, but there's some parts when they don't have the right, like in choosing what you are, you know what you are, you should know what you can do, not parents telling you what to do. And also in choosing of that pairs, you should know the type of pairs you choose, because when your parents is telling you to cut that prayer group, you should know that type of friends. If it's a bad friend, I encourage you, and I'm still saying it, that you should cut it off. But if it is a good prayer, I encourage you to now to continue, go for it, gain knowledge, and when they see that knowledge in you, when they see those morals which they haven't seen in you for so long, when they see this attribute they see in you, they haven't seen. When they notice all that, I think they will tell you to go on.
Okay, can someone tell you that he or she doesn't have a peer group and you believe it?
No, whether you want to socialize or not, peer group is different from your peers. Your peers are people within the same age with you, maybe your classmates. In a whole class, they are all your peers. But then your peer groups are those people that the people you now relate to, maybe people you go to buy something together with, people you come to school together with, people you eat together, you do things together. This is what we now call group, the peer group. So someone cannot tell me he doesn't have. Maybe you might know there are not a particular set of people you relate with, but you cannot actually come to me and tell me that you don't have peers.
Okay, let's hear from you.
For me, there are some people who doesn't like to socialize with people, who just like, as people always say, but it's wrong. As people always say, like someone man alone on woman alone. There are some people who don't like associating with people, who don't like socializing with people, which is
Okay.
somehow wrong. They should try to associate with people, try to socialize with people, because if you're to shake them, if you're to check them, you notice that um there's some medical, there's some health issues that person is also going to go through, because when you are on, when you do things by yourself, you don't have press to help you to do something. It also brings about stress. You begin to stress, which brings about other health issues. But in a situation where you have press, when you have press, you begin to associate, you socialize. So when you say that you don't have any prayer, I don't think it's true. But if you're that type of lonely pride who doesn't like associating with people, I don't know for you, but you should learn how to socialize with people. You should know how to associate with people. You should learn how to talk and feel free with people and have some peer group. That's what I think about it.
Okay. Thank you, fans, for watching this video. This video really needs to be watched in order to impact some knowledge in you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I still remain Kene, the best baby of the world. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like our page. Please share this video. This video is going to teach a lot of lessons to people. I love you guys. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
But then did you never know?